Welcome to Lesson 1 from Intermediate Excel 2007. This lesson is about editing data and entering formulas. First of all, go to cell A1 and double click. When you double click a cell, you get inside it. At this stage we can backspace the 2 out and put in the number 9 and hit the enter key. And now I'll just hit the down arrow key until I'm on cell A5 and then hit the F2 key on the keyboard. This places the insertion point inside the cell. I can now move left to the L and backspace it out and hold the shift to get a coupled L. Further down in cell A12, when I click on cell A12, the contents appear up here in the formula bar. Clicking up here enables me to put a second L on the end of Phil's name. And when I hit the enter key, Phil now has 2 L's. That's the 3 methods for editing the data in a cell. Now we're going to add up the columns for each of the sales reps. So at the bottom of the January cells for Andrew, I'm going to hit the auto sum button once. The dots are circling Andrew's figures. Hit the auto sum again, and there's the formula. It's the sum of B4 to B6. I fill that across and I get the same formula in each of these cells, just relative to column C and column D. I repeat this for Alice. Fill it across and repeat this for Phil and fill it across. Now click into cell E4 at the end of the Hobart row. There's no numbers above this cell, so when I hit the auto sum button, the dots circle the numbers to the left. Hit the auto sum a second time, and it's the sum of B4 to D4, and column B to column D is what I want all the way down to Phil's figures, so I click down to there. Get a couple of zeros in row 8 and row 12. Click on the first 0, hold the control key on the keyboard and click on the first 0, hold the control key and click on the second 0, and that selects the 2 zeros. Hitting the delete key on the keyboard now will delete both of them. Now make my way to cell B18 at the bottom of the January figures. Now the figures above this cell include raw figures and totals or subtotals. So when I hit the auto sum button, the dots are only circling the first one of these subtotals. So if I hold the control key and now click on Alice's total and Andrew's total, it's writing the formula. This is the sum of B16, B11, B7. Hitting the enter key gives me an answer of 52,568. It's the sum of B16, B11, B7. The same things I'd want for the other 3 columns, so Phil handled that right across. To work out the monthly average, now it's going to be the monthly rep average, so I'm going to double click in there and type the word rep. And in this cell here I'm going to write a formula to average the rep figures. So this cell will equal average, open the brackets, and Andrew's totals are in B7, comma, Alice's totals in B11, comma, and Phil's totals in B16. Close the brackets and hit the enter key and I get an answer 17,523. It's the average of B7, B11, B16. Fill that across to the far side of column E to get the average formulas for the other 3 columns.